Hey folks, how you doing? You see, I haven't even shipped out my first Spartan yet and I'm already etching with the big blades. I'm obsessed with them. It's kind of funny because for a long time when I was on the 30x1 I just didn't dare. Even the, like 6-7 inch blade was really big hassle for me. Now I actually, when I can do it, I don't know, some of you know that I always loved big knives. I just couldn't make them on the small one. It would take, many days to grind them. Now I actually can do it. It's still an incredible amount of work, but it's doable and it's fun, because when you actually can grind, when you can push on that grinder and keep going, unlike the small one when you cannot even push, you have to take very little metal at the time. It's big difference, and now I actually can go nuts. But been pack the steels for heat treat and already thinking about what I'm gonna do next. I'll probably do some titanium over while I'm waiting, but I should be ordering some more steel for the future projects. And I know I'm torn between the S35VN because I was super happy with it with the Spartan, and between 3V because it's one of the really better steels. So not sure. I absolutely love the stainless steel, that not the fact that you don't have to worry about rusting at all. I had the Spartan, it will rust eventually, but just nothing close to other steels. At the same time, 3V is pretty decently rust proof also, so it's not that bad. It's not like 1095 or 01. So I guess I'll see. Price wise, it's not such a big difference. It's literally a couple dollars when you're talking big billets. I'm thinking I'm gonna be ordering 24-inch long and 36-inch long pieces. And first let's start this. A lot of you guys are expecting, and I really look forward to the kukri style knife. This is just a drawing I did now. It's pretty much like a kukri. Let me see. Let me grab the. I didn't really compare it yet. I don't know, I drew it upstairs. I never actually look at anything when I design my knives. I never look at any pictures, anything, so I really don't know. But it's comparable, yeah. Mine has more belly, probably little smaller angle. That Ontario kukri has a much bigger angle, but just imagine what piece of steel I would have to get if I would actually make this. This is hidden tank, so they probably did it. No, they didn't do it out of 3-inch wide. This is drew on a 3-inch wide piece. So, but still, seeing all this, seeing all the metal that I would have to remove here, and here, I could probably cut, with that. What is it called? With the bandsaw I could probably cut like this. And then like that, so I would remove only this. That's not such a big deal, but this I couldn't cut out this to make something small out of this, so a lot of this metal would have to be actually grounded off. This I could cut off, so that is a lot of work. And not to mention that I want to do these big knives in 0.27 0.03, so that's average. After cleaning it will be about 0.2 2 3/4. It will be like 7 millimeters thick, maybe a little over 7 millimeters. Nice little, a bit more than 1/4 inch thick. So that's a thick steel, and there's a lot of grinding, and it's not cheap. If I'm gonna get this piece if I would get it for a kukri, now the S35VN would costed me $140 piece, this wide, that thick, and only 2 feet long. So I would end up only with about 6-inch, something like that, piece left over from the from front here, which isn't that great. I didn't even check out the 36 long piece because they would be like $200 for a piece of steel for 2 knives. It's a lot. And at the same time, I would love to do this for myself, but I also have to think, if I want to make something like this, I should make something to also sell, because I don't really want to just keep making knives for myself and realistically, you know, how many people out there, you know, will pay me. You've seen what I sold the Spartan for, you know, how many people will pay over $400 for a knife like this from me, you know. I can guarantee that it will be worth it, but still, you know, it's a lot of money. I know I wouldn't, you know, buy $400, you know, just $400 knife from just anybody, you know. It's a lot of money, and a lot of people would be even scared to use that knife, which I hate because I love my knives to be used. So cookery is not gonna happen. That's too much money up front, you know. And that's what the cookery would be even more than $400. You know, it's such a lot of metal and everything, a lot of work. It's many hours. So I changed up to 2-inch wide pieces of metal that I work with. It's not that much more. It's not so much removing of metal from the stack. And these are the two designs I came up with so far. You see the cymbal handle. I actually fell in love with this shape of handle. It's very comfortable handle shape, very secure, very comfortable, and not that hard to do. So absolutely love that. You see that little thing on the end, that little mistake I fixed up and I corrected now on my knives, because it is definitely good that it helps that little security on the, so you don't have to rely only on the lanyard when you're chopping. Good finger choice. You see simple drops on the blade, nice bellies, very similar shapes. You see I like this recurve knives. This is something I really love to do. I will probably do my next blade. I'm gonna do big knife, 20-inch long, you know, just a little smaller than that, you know, like whatever Japanese katana, tanto, busy, that whatever names. I cannot even pronounce it. Ninjato, I like the Ninjato name, that was a cool name. So a little smaller, it'll be like 13-14-inch blade, huge handle. I want to do like 1.5 of my handle, so it can be actually used like really like heavy chopper, just for fun. And beside the fun, it will be good working too. I can guarantee that it's gonna be fun. So kind of torn. I'm curious about your opinion. The thickness, I'm pretty set that I do want to do the thick stuff on this, so I can actually bring really nice high convex on these really, you know, wide bellies, wide high blades. So I want to do that, and I want them to be nice and beefy, because on the length, and they're gonna be really heavy uses, heavy choppers. I want them to be thick on the spine, but then the grind will be very thin on the edge. Let me know what you think about the Stilas. S35VN was excellent. The only thing I chipped it when I chopped through that can, aluminum can, you know how you have the bottom, the thick bottom. I chipped it on it when I was cutting, when I was just going nuts with it, and I cut the can long ways. And once I hit the bottom, I did a very small little chip on the thick aluminum bottom. So nothing else broken, nothing else chipped it, only really the stupid step. So it is plenty strong for a big choppers, and that was a very thin grind. So, you know, it's a good steel even for the really big outdoor chopper. But at the same time, you know, these are bigger and heavier than the Spartan was. So I don't know if I should go for the 3V or no. And I don't know, it's always, it's hard to do this, because it's, you know, I'm not buying a piece of billet for $20, $30. Like when I'm ordering steel, it's literally $300-400 purchase, because to make the shipping count, and also, you know, for me it is better to buy in little bigger blocks, but it always hurts. Pretty much all the money that I made on selling knives, they going straight into the materials, and it's hard. You imagine just the steel so expensive. And but I'll see, you know, I don't know, what do you think? Really tough high carbon steel, or very good stainless steel? You know, what are you gonna do? I have to think about it. Probably still, it's weekend anyway, so I'm not gonna order it now. But I'm obsessed with the big blades, really obsessed. I really like this big one. If I could, I would make it tomorrow. If I had that piece of metal here, I would love to. So let me know what you think, guys, about the designs, about the questions, you know. like I said, you know, 2x24 is about 90 bucks on both steels. The prices are very minor. They're, you know, $5-10 differences. 2x36 140, so I can do probably two knives. I can do probably these two knives and pay 140 for the steel on both of them. Not to mention the amount of belts and everything I would go through to grind them, and many hours, but I think those will definitely be worth it. I can't wait to make these. Like these both of these. I love the kukri, but it's still unrealistic. I'm not cutting all of this out. That's too crazy even for me now. Maybe in a couple weeks. So let me know what you think, mainly about these two. I do love them a lot. And let me know about the steels. What would you like to see? Or maybe suggest some other steel that you know you tested that is really good. I really don't care about, you know, I know the O1 is good, even 1095 is this, you know, it's decent, but not really, you know. I wanted, when I'm making knives like this, I want to be the best. I don't really, you know, if I have to pay, you know, double the money for the steel itself, still, it's still the smaller part of the overall cost of the knife, the steel itself. It just hurts to, you know, because I will buy more at once, not just one piece. So let me know if you have any suggestions. I will be buying the steel probably from New Jersey Steel Baron, because he has, so far as I found, the best prices for the. He has a lot of CPM stuff, and he does have definitely good prices. You know, if you look at the USA Knife Maker, he has a couple dollars cheaper on every piece, which will add up on my purchase. And Alpha Knife Supply, they have smaller stuff, and they don't really have stuff that I'm looking for. They are great for small, you know, one knife, small knives, you know, 12-inch billets, 11-inch billets and stuff like that. They're good at that, but not at the stuff that I'm looking at this point. But I still, those are my favorite stores. I'll use a knife maker, Alpha Knife Supply, New Jersey Steel Baron, knife kits for Kydex. Again, a lot of people keep asking that. So those are the stores, online retailers that I buy my supplies from. And Super Grit for belts, sanding belts. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.